How's it going, YouTube? Dr. V here today, bringing you our week 1 match against Ryan for our WPF league. This is a post-battle analysis. It's just, since I don't currently have a capture card, there's no other way to do this without making it look nicer. So, yeah. So, alright, for the first move, I start out with my Mega Pinsir, assuming that he would go into Galvantula. I decided to go for Sword Stance on this one. I'm not really sure. I can't really explain why I did it. It was just, I felt like if I could set up with Pinsir, I could sweep right away. So obviously he went for Sticky Web first for his first move, and there's the Sword Stance. So after this, I just went for Quick Attack. When I look back at this, I should have just gone for Quick Attack from the first one, and then Quick Attack on the second turn, and this Volt Switch would have never happened, and this match could have turned out a lot differently if we had done that, but it didn't happen that way. So now, after that, he went to Kagero, or his Garchomp here, and I had to switch out because going into Garchomp, I felt he either had Rocky Skin and Rocky Helmet, or Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet, sorry about that. So I decided to go into Annabeth, our Clefable, and he went to Stealth Rock, which I didn't really expect him to do with Garchomp, and obviously he's got Withdraw, he can't risk having anything out on Clefable, and for here I went on for Stealth Rock on my own, which if I had thought this a little bit differently and thought that he would switch out, I probably would have gone for Thunder Wave instead, since I was carrying it. I tried that this second move, but Cresselia is a lot faster than Clefable was, so that didn't happen very well. This one I just decided to withdraw and go straight into Scizor. Or, sorry, I went into Primeape, Chris Brown the Primeape here. And this was a really bad move on my part. I thought I could get a nice slash off or a pursuit, something, but he went into Psyshock, and that of course is going to take out Primeape because Primeape is fairly limited on everything. So yeah, there goes one kill for Cresselia there, and that move really stung a bit. If I had done things a little differently, things would have been different. Here I went into Nero the Scizor, and I decided just to go for knockoff. He went for Ice Beam, that's fine. Nero can take Ice Beams pretty easily as long as they don't crit or freeze. So, and that one was a crit, so you can take Ice Beams pretty nicely. And obviously, the knockoff is gonna break the sub. The substitutes stood no chance against Nero. I was actually running a more defensive Scizor this time, which Scizor, after I try to look back on this match, Scizor could have done a lot more than what I left it for. So here I just went for a defog to get rid of Rocks and Sticky Web. So yeah, there went all the hazards for now. At least. Here I just switched out straight into Annabeth again, and oh no, I went into Nightmare, sorry. And he actually went for Fire Fang, and that really stung quite a bit. That I completely thought he was gonna be a Scarf Chomp based on how he switched out the first time after that, and it turns out he wasn't. So that just confirmed my original theory that he was gonna be a Rocky Helmet set. And here I actually got Clefable a kill, so that's pretty nice. I could have easily gone for Stealth Rock or something else, but decided to go for that. It was the right play on my part. And here comes the Cresselia again. And I'm just obviously going to switch out because there's no point in keeping Clefable in since it's not going to outspeed Cresselia. And there's a substitute. And here I'm just going to go for knockoffs again. Alright, so he withdraws that time and he goes into Kirara his Arcanine, which this play really bothered me after I saw it. I don't know why I left Scizor in. There's absolutely no reason to do this at all, but I did leave him in, and he went for a Flare Blitz, which of course is going to take out Scizor, and that was really the game right there. There's absolutely nothing I could do to take out his Cresselia or any other mons, and yeah. Alright, so then we went into Ren, our Doug trio, and I misclicked and hit Rock Slide. That was not intentional at all. I think Earthquake would have taken him out at that point, and he couldn't switch out because of Arena Trap anyways, but Flare Blitz took out Doug trio, and Arcanine got yet another kill. So here I just went into Weezing, Chronic Smoke the Weezing. He's gonna go for Flare Blitz. I was running a defensive Weezing, so it's not going to do very much. Yeah, and Weezing actually gets a kill here using Sludge Bomb, so that's gonna be one positive here, that I got some mons a kill at least. Alright. And here this is really just gonna be a stall type battle here. He's gonna go for Substitute. I'm just gonna keep Sludge Bombing away. There's one Sludge Bomb, and it's not enough to break the sub, so he obviously, I mean, I wouldn't say that the match was completely over at this point, but it was pretty close to over. Clefable could have still put in a decent amount of work at this point, but obviously, yeah. So he went for Psyshock on Weezing, and I'm just gonna keep Sludge Bombing. Yeah, Clefable could have put in a decent amount of work against his team still. Maybe even won it, I'm not 100% sure, but it was still, the game was still not over at this point. But I really just didn't have another option here. I just needed to keep going for Sludge Bombs, hoping that I could get a crit and break a sub, force him to do something else, but it just didn't happen with this. Here, he's just gonna go for Moonlight, obviously to restore Flone's HP. Oh, sorry, he went for Psyshock here. He's going, and that takes out Chronic Smoke. Alright, so there goes that right now. And I'm just gonna go into Annabeth because I have nothing else that I can do really. So he's just gonna keep going for Psyshocks. I mean, if I was running like a Cosmic Power or a Calm Mindset, this might have been a different match, but I was really running more of a Cleric Clefable this time around, and I thought it would be more useful since I was thinking I could sweep with Mega Pinsir, or at least get close to sweeping, but it didn't happen, so now this is really just a stall waiting game here. Substitute versus Moonblast, so, and the Moonblasts by themselves aren't enough to take out the sub in one hit. Yeah, this match actually left me a little salty just because I played so poorly, and I could have done a lot differently here, and match could have turned out a different way. But you know what? It is what it is. This isn't something super serious or anything, so I'm not going to be mad about it by any means. It's just I don't like losing, and I'm really competitive with things, so losing stings always, but you know, it's not the end of the world. In the end, it's just the first match, so I have a lot of times that I can bounce back from everything. It's not, one match isn't going to end my season here, so we'll see how this goes the next time around. Yeah, this is really a stally battle at this point. Like, he just needed... He really could have just kept going for side shocks, and I really wouldn't have been able to do anything. It's not the... I don't know. At this point, I just accepted that I was gonna lose at this point, and I just kept going for Moonblasts. But yeah, here. Yeah, this is just more stalling and waiting until this ends. But yeah, I wouldn't say this was the worst match I've ever had with people, but it definitely wasn't my best match by any means. But shout out to Ryan, he played really well, and he obviously prepared his team really well against mine. I was honestly really scared from his team from the beginning. There was a lot of threats on his team that could take out most of my mons with relative ease, and I didn't really think that. Yeah, I wasn't too comfortable going into this match from the beginning. So either way, good game, Ryan. If we face each other again, I'll definitely plan a bit better for you. Don't worry about that. But we'll see. See you next time, guys. Have